Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and well, I've just finished filming my unboxing part 2, and that'll be on, well, you'll see that on the night I posted it, but I just had to go straight on afterwards and start playing. These stamp sets, absolutely, especially this one, oh my goodness, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it, love it, love it, and I've teamed it up with a bit of this. So I'll show you my card and you'll understand. Look, how gorgeous is that? You will always be my forever. Oh, I just love it. Give me chills when I've got this. It's just beautiful. I might even pop the hands on the inside or do them separate so I can colour them in and then just pop them on the inside. Or I might just do even black and white actually. So I cut myself obviously a mask so I could do the hills behind, which is this one, and then I pop down in this corner just a little flower and use the birds, but the sentiment obviously comes from this set, and so does this. I just love it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I did stamp in my black ink this one, but it's smeared a little bit, so I'm going to use the memento, but I'll use it for the sentiment because it gives a really nice dark sentiment. I just think it's lovely. I really like how it's turned out. Maybe you could use oh, what's the other stamp set? The one with the hills and waterfront and stuff like that, you know, to get that background. It's just that I was just thinking these are absolutely exceptional. So we've got current stamp set and a brand new stamp set, so oh, love it, love it, love it. I used a piece of just jade to back it off because of the greens. Look at this gorgeous ribbon. How beautiful is that? Look at this. This came in one of the sets and I think it's absolutely divine, but it's a bit stiffer than most ribbons, so I had to glue down the tails, but how pretty is that? I've got I used my New In Colour markers to do this flower, but the rest of them with blends. This is the light just jade, that's the dark, then you've got granny apple green and then old olive. You know, not all mountainsides are exactly the same colour, so let's pop that to one side. Let's get card pieces. So this is Whisper White and this is Granny Apple Green because I only had one piece spare of that and I only used what was in my scraps bin. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. This is 3 5/8 by 5 3/8, and this is just a standard A4 card. I mean, you can adjust your layers if you're American. You know what sizes you need for layers. So I'm just going to give this a nice burnish. And I'm going to I'm going to glue down my green piece. I'm going to stamp my message and let it dry because it takes a little bit longer to dry, that ink does, because it's so prominent. So pick the best side of the card and just layer this up. You know me and colouring, oh, I had a ball. So I literally put everything away after unboxing it and just started playing, as you do. So I've got a piece of scrap. I mean, you can put them in the centre, you can put them anywhere on the card. I just think I just loved it. The thought of the two, just that embrace alone. It's just, even though this is a stamp, you can see the sincerity in her face as she's being hugged by him, and it just reminded me so much of me and Mr. Boyce. So I'm going to ink this up. Perfect. And I'm gonna do it on this side this time. And I don't want to get the whole thing in. You don't need to get her elbows in there because you want it, because it's like they're standing close to the camera and they just had their photo taken. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. So I've got some scrap there. Just wondering if I can get another piece out of that. I've got my chamois. I don't know why I haven't been keeping them in the box like this for ages instead of just screwed up in my tub. At least that way I don't get wet paper. Perfect. Let's just see. I use the postage stamp for the... Let's just see if I can get another one out of that. I don't think I will. No. Definitely not. Oh, yeah, well. Oh, yeah, there goes. Perfect. Beautiful. So I'm going to stamp, and we're going to use the black onyx diversifying ink just for the sentiment, because it's so beautiful, and literally touch it once and it's jet black. I'm going to start looking into fancy fold cards again, because I know a lot of people like fancy fold cards. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that. I'm going to set that to one side. It does take a little bit longer to dry, like I'm saying. But the ink is fabulous. And it can stain. It does, you know, after a bit it can stain, so I always use my bleach. I'm sorry. That's just me. I don't want to stain nothing. When people buy stamp set off me, it's because I keep them pristine, and they're always, I've had some lovely comments today saying, oh my gosh, are you sure you've even used this stamp set, because it's like brand new. And I get, trust me, I use them all, unless I've got a double copy. Perfect. That's got the black off there. I can see a hint of staining on there, so just bear with me for a second. Just give these a chance to dry. Oops. I just can't stand stains. I've got OCD, and oh, it's going to come off. Let's have a look now. Oh, that's better. It's like never again. Oh, lovely. I'm going to need that again in a minute. So let's pop our mask on. And I'm going to do it so you can still see their hairline. So when I stamp this, I know this one's not going to fit right along, but at least I'm not. I'm angling the next one a little bit. Perfect. Maybe I'll just do 2 this time instead of 3. Oh no. Let's get... That'll do lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Perfect. Let's pop some of those birds in the sky. Perfect. And then I'm going to do this one just at the bottom down there. Perfect. Love it. So I've got a lot of pens. And I've also got my blender to blend out a little bit. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can get a better look. Let's peel that off now. And look at that. It's just so pretty. I'm going to leave that mask inside my stamp set so I don't have to make one every single time. Let's pull you down a bit. That'll do lovely. So let's do the sky first. So I'm just trying to do long strokes, but then it doesn't matter in the sky if you've got a bit of breakage in your colouring, you know, or you just go like this, give it a hazy look, because the sky has white clouds as well. So that's all I'm doing on that. Leaving the breakage in, maybe go over the top bit there. But it looks like clouds. That's what I was getting at. I did his jacket. In the same colour as the sky. I get so lost when I'm colouring. Love it. Oh, so sweet. Right, I'm going to come in now with the dark. I'm going to put these back as I'm going because my disc is just full up. So I'm just going to go over the creases, maybe just along the top as well, because there will be no sunlight down there. I'm just going to give that a minute, and then I'm going to go back just to darken it a little bit more. Perfect. Just press his jacket down, finish it off. I may just grab my journaling pen and take that jacket down to the edge. Different with this one, I had that there, but I trimmed after because the two card pieces were the same size. So isn't that lovely? And I did, if you notice, his hair is grey with darker bits, and then I lightened down. I even went through with my white gel pen to give some grey highlights, because I'm the one in black and Mr. Boyce has got more grey now today than normal. So this is me and Mr. Boyce. Right, now I'm using the bronze for the skin tone. Down in his neck. Beautiful. Not forgetting just a little bit shading. Perfect. That's so cute. I'm going to just darken just under the hairline. Down that side of the face. Perfect. Love it. You know me and colouring. Alright, before we finish off, no, let's finish her off. I use, believe it or not, light and dark pirouette. I know they're retired, just to give her a little subtle pink t-shirt. So that's the dark. Oh, I think this is dried up. That end has anyway. I miss this colour. I so loved it when it was out. Proper nice baby pink. And then I'll open with the dark. Just where I know dark bits would be. Perfect. Love it. Now I've got, this is the light basic black. Holding my breath here, I just don't want to ruin this bit. Perfect. Perfect. So, if you notice on this one, let me get my pen away. You can see the paler tones there because I went and lifted some of it off. It starts to lighten it a bit, so it's not such a harsh black. And would reflect the sun off the top of the head. I'll do the same with Mr. Boyce's hair in a minute. Mr. Boyce's hair. Who said we can't do gentleman's hair in grey? But I love grey hair, especially on Mr. Boyce, suits him. My very own little silver fox. And again, I'm going to highlight his hair too. See how you can see it start to take the tone out? And lift it so it's naturally giving me those highlighted tips. And then grab my little white gel pen. See how it's lightened it? And then I'm just putting some flecks. I think that's brilliant. Look at that. Lift it up and show. Just gives that little fleckiness. We've all got a bit of grey somewhere, but you won't see me putting any in mine. Now it's just a matter of, let me grab my markers for this. Yeah, the only one this didn't come in the blends is the Bumblebee. Not the markers, the blends, should I say. Just colour those fine little tips in. And I know I'm going to use the blenders in a minute, but I did go with my marker over the grass tips just to make it stand out a little bit more, because it's a little bit darker. Pop them away. Now for the light Just Jade. Perfect. I'm in deep thought here. I mean, I'd already done the grass before I decided to add that little stamp on the other one. My pen seems to have... It was really stiff when I first used it. The grass is never always so that's the light. And then with the dark, I just went over and did some little dashes, you know, to make it look like grass. So, little tufts. I'm sure we've got a stamp somewhere that'll do this for me. I think we have. And then turn it over, and I did this section in the dark. Just that one. Then I went to Granny Apple Green for this side. spun around then, did it? Sorry girls, can you see? And then the dark, I just emphasised just the borders around the edges. Just to blend that a little bit. Light and dark. Put them away. And now for our old art, now you want to see the state of this pen. But at least it's a different shade of green. Oops, I went over the sky there. Pen's running out. Don't be afraid to go in on the other side. And then the dark, I just emphasised again. Just pick up on the edges. Perfect. I think that's well sweet. Love that. Do you think it needs anything else? I think that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's get rid of our scrap. Let's see. Just give it another 1/4 of an inch. Well, 1/8 of an inch all round. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at that. I hope this is going to work now. Nice even border. I love it. And with the Wink of Stella, I just went across the sky. Nothing, not all over, just lashes of it. And then through the hair. Just to give it a bit of daylight shine. Perfect. Love that. And then grab our sentiment, now I know it's dry. A couple of dimensionals. It's just so sweet. Does that look a bit crooked? It does, doesn't it? Oh well. Just make sure that's straight. Well, the word's straight now, but oh, I can't use that. Oh, look at that. I should stamp, then cut out. Let me just see if I've got any more. Is that wide enough for my punch? Just. Oh, let me stamp that again then. So I want it to be straight. That's not straight. Gosh. I'm going to swap paper. I'm going to get another sheet. I need a wider piece. What have I got? I'll tell you what, let's not compromise. Let's get a sheet out. Give this a wash and a dry. Give that chance to go off. Perfect. So just grab my scrap back again, just so I can lot. That's better. That's better. Much better. Yay! And no, they're not coming off there. Just grab a couple more. Let me zoom out a bit. And then I'm just going to pop that right there. Oh, Gaynor. Flipping it. Hold it up so you know it's straight. That's got it. So now we're going to tie that gorgeous little bow up. I did it on the bow maker. Let's try and do it freehand. Oh, where's she gone? Oh, there. Where's she gone? There it is. It's quite a stiff white ribbon, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to chance it. I'll end up damaging it, you won't, so. It's like a nylon ribbon. Nice and tight. Decide which way my little tails are going to drop. Ow! Snip that off. Oh. Beautiful ribbon though, absolutely stunning. So, you know me and my little tape. Gotta be done. Just pop it right under that sign. Absolutely gorgeous. And that one's not too bad. They're not falling too bad, these aren't. You don't get any waste, hardly any waste, see if you do it on a bow maker. And if you want to, like I did on the other one, you could put a little bit of tape just to keep those little tassels in the right place, but I don't think that's too bad, so I'm not going to do that on that one. So I've got my embellishment box here. Everything in here. This is all the new stuff from, and I use these lovely little pale ones here. Absolutely gorgeous. I just had one either side of my sentiment, and then just pop one at random. On the card. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Got a lot in that box. Oh my goodness. So there is my other card, and they're on mirrored sides now. Always, you will always be my forever. Oh, absolutely love it. Which do you prefer? Do you like them both the same, or do you prefer that side or that side? I don't know, I love them both. I love the ribbon, so cute. So there we go, there's my card. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow and see what we make tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.